What we're doing is we're getting some fire tinder here. These are milkweed seed pods. The good thing about these is even if they're open, and this one has broken open, you notice that the shell is on the top when they break open. They stay pointed downward. So the tinder that's inside of them, like this right here, stays perfectly dry. Even if it is raining, all you have to do is take the pod, break it off, look inside. You've got all kinds of nice tinder in there just stacked up dry waiting for you. And this stuff here just burns like gasoline. So when you're using your ferro rod or any other fire starter, tinder is always a key to getting a good fire going. And that right there is some of the best tinder that you're going to get. And you look around by roadsides, near fields, things like that, areas like this is where you're going to find these types of seed pods. So remember that when you're out camping or out on a hike, you need to start a fire. Have all of this little fuzzy stuff on them. This here will also make excellent fire tinder. So since we couldn't find a whole bunch of milkweed seed pods, we're going to use some of this to substitute for them. It also will go up very well with a spark. So we're just going to collect up a few of those, make sure we have enough tinder. What we're doing here is we're opening up these seed pods, and as you can see, it just expands. It gains a lot of volume. And this stuff is going to burn like gasoline. And we're putting in some other little tinders, but we want to make sure we've got plenty of the seed pod to make sure that we get a good hot light and assure us of some fire. We take some of these dried grasses, lay them over here on the side along with these leaves. You want to take a few small sticks and just lay them on top. Then we're going to take our ferro rod. You want to make sure that you don't choke out your ignition source, so we want to kind of give it plenty of oxygen. But take our ferro rod, we're going to give it a hit, and we have fire. A fire that's not hard to sustain. You go ahead and mix it up a little bit there. Get yourself some more dried grasses and leaves on there. Make sure they're dry, otherwise it won't stay. And here we go. We're getting a good fire with minimal effort. We didn't have to sit and try to make that work. It's working all on its own. Those seem to be a little on the green side. And the important thing is to keep putting a few small twigs in there so that you start to get some coals. And just keep feeding it, and you'll have a nice, sustainable fire. And we'll be cooking on this, keeping warm by it tonight.